Radford leaders are addressing their budget and have already cut $1 million this year. 10 News reporter Thomas Mundy talked to city leaders about the cuts and a local business on the future of Radford.
Leaders in Radford City have cut around $1 million in the 2024-2025 budget to bring the city out of an operating deficit.
We were looking at bringing in more money than we've actually been able to bring in, and so we're right-sizing our budget to make sure it's sustainable.
I met up with the city's mayor, David Horton, and he tells me this issue popped up 5 years ago during the COVID pandemic, and the city never recovered financially.
Radford's revenues have grown 2 to 3% every year, but with inflation, we've looked at anywhere from 9 to 30% growth in some of our costs.
He says now leaders in the city have started to cut certain expenses in the government to help bridge the gap to get out of the negative.
We understand this isn't something that you want to have a massive tax burden. It's also not something that you want to cut so deeply that you damage the services that your community depends on. So it's a balancing act of trying to work through that.
Horton and I then walked through downtown Radford, and he talked to me about Radford's potential.
How do you figure out what your role is, what your place is? Yeah.
I then stopped at a local business to talk to the owner, Andrew Hund, with Hund's Bicycles and Outdoors, about the city and what they hope for the future. He says he loves Radford, and he wants to see the city live up to the potential he knows it has.
But I believe in Radford. I have optimism. We're lucky that a place like this exists. I fell in love with it in 1998 when I came to visit it, thinking about going to college here. And you almost had to pry me away from the place.
Horton tells me they are looking at the 2025-2026 budget, and they have already found $3 million to cut. He says the cuts go across all departments in the city.
And they tell me while these are not easy decisions to make, this is what they have to do to make the city sustainable. Here in Radford, I'm Thomas Mundy, 10 News, working for you.